It was a quiet Friday night, and Ethan was finally home alone. His parents had gone out of town for the weekend, leaving him with the house to himself. At first, he enjoyed the silence. He lay on his bed, scrolling through his phone, the glow of the screen lighting his face. Everything felt perfectly normal, until the sound began. At first, it was faint. A soft scratch, tap coming from beneath his bed. Ethan frowned, pausing his video. He leaned over the side, listening closely. Maybe it was the house settling, or maybe a mouse in the floorboards. He chuckled nervously, shaking his head. But as the minutes passed, the sound grew louder, sharper, more deliberate. He whispered into the darkness. "Hello?" The sound stopped. Silence filled the room. Ethan laughed to himself, embarrassed for even speaking out loud. He pulled the blanket tighter around his shoulders, convincing himself he was just tired. Then his phone buzzed. A new text message appeared on the screen, from an unknown number. The message read, "I'm already under your bed." Ethan's heart stopped. His hands began to tremble. He didn't want to believe it. Slowly, almost against his own will, he bent down and aimed his phone flashlight under the bed. His breath caught in his throat. Nothing. Just dust, shoes, and shadows. Relief flooded him and he let out a shaky laugh. "See, nothing there," he whispered to himself. He sat back up, placing the phone in his lap. That's when he saw it. A pale, bony hand was resting on the mattress right beside him. Ethan screamed and leapt off the bed. He bolted for the door, but before he could reach it, the door slammed shut with a violent bang. His phone slipped from his hands, crashing onto the floor. The whispers started then, low and angry, filling the entire room, circling him. "You looked. You weren't supposed to look." The blanket on his bed began to shift. It sank inward, as though something was crawling out from underneath. The whispers grew louder, surrounding him, pressing against his ears. Ethan backed into a corner, his breath ragged and desperate. And then, darkness. The screen fades. Ethan's screams echo for a moment before being cut off, leaving only silence. On the floor, his phone buzzes one last time. A new message glows on the screen. "Now it's your turn."